The bottleneck strategy that made Amazon untouchable winter, 1867. New York City was under siege, not by an army, not by a disaster, but by one man, Cornelius Vanderbilt. He didn't destroy the city. He didn't attack it. He did something far more powerful. He controlled the only path into it, the railroads, the bridge, the flow of everything, every shipment, every barrel of fuel, every piece of food had to pass through him. And then, one day, he stopped it. Everything. The train slowed down. The flow collapsed. And in that moment, New York didn't belong to itself anymore. It belonged to him. Because Vanderbilt understood something most people never will. You don't need to build the best product. You just need to control the path everyone else depends on. And once you control the path, you control the entire system. Now look at the world today. You think you're living in a free market, unlimited choices, endless competition. But underneath all of that, the same structure still exists, the same strategy. Only this time, it's not built with steel, it's built with code, and you're already inside it. Chapter 1. The Strategy of Loss. In most businesses, losing money means failure. It's a warning sign, a signal to stop. But for a rare group of strategists, loss is not failure. It's a weapon. Vanderbilt understood this early. He started price wars. He dropped fares to almost nothing, sometimes to zero. His competitors had no choice. They followed. They lowered prices. They tried to survive, but they couldn't, because they depended on profit. And Vanderbilt didn't. He had something they didn't. Time. He could bleed longer. And in business, the one who survives the longest wins everything. One by one, his competitors collapsed. And when they were gone, he raised prices again. Not slowly, completely. He didn't win by being better. He won by being last. Now fast forward to the modern world. Jeff Bezos did the same thing, but at a scale never seen before. Chapter 2. The Amazon Machine. When Amazon went public in 1997, people expected profits. They never came. Year after year. Almost nothing. Analysts called it a failure, a bad business, a bubble waiting to burst. But Bezos didn't care, because he wasn't playing the same game. He wasn't building a company. He was building infrastructure. Amazon didn't optimize for profit. It optimized for dominance. Every dollar it made was reinvested. Warehouses, logistics, delivery systems. It was building the roads of the internet. And once those roads were built, everyone else had to use them. Chapter 3. The Secret Weapon. But here's the part most people miss. Amazon had a hidden advantage, a financial trick that changed everything. It's called negative working capital. Here's how it works. When you buy something on Amazon, they get paid immediately, but they don't pay the supplier until much later. Sometimes 60 days, sometimes 90. That gap is power, because for those 90 days, Amazon is holding billions of dollars, not their money, other people's money, and they use it to build more warehouses, more infrastructure, more dominance. By the time they pay the supplier, they've already used that supplier's money to strengthen the system that will eventually replace them. Chapter 4. The Amazon Tax. Today, millions of businesses depend on Amazon. It looks like opportunity, but it's also a trap, because every step comes with a cost. First, a referral fee, around 15%. Then, fulfillment fees, storage, shipping, handling, and then the most powerful one, advertising. If you don't pay, you disappear. Your product goes to page 10, where no one looks. So you pay, And you keep paying. Until one day, you realize something. You're not running a business anymore. You're paying rent. And by the time everything is counted, Amazon may take nearly half of your revenue, not for creating the product, but for controlling the path. Chapter 5. The Flywheel. So why doesn't anyone leave? Because Amazon built something even more powerful. The flywheel. More customers. Bring more sellers. More sellers. Bring more competition. More competition. Lowers prices. And lower prices. Bring more customers. The system feeds itself. Faster and faster. And once it starts spinning, it becomes unstoppable. You don't choose Amazon. You depend on it. Chapter 6. The Shadow of Power. But history has seen this before. When companies become too powerful, something happens. In 1911, Standard Oil was broken apart. In 1982, AT&T was divided. Now, Amazon is being watched, investigated, questioned, because the pattern is clear. When one company controls the system, it becomes bigger than the market itself. Conclusion. The next bottleneck. Throughout history, the most powerful empires didn't sell products. They controlled access. Vanderbilt controlled railroads. Rockefeller controlled oil. Bezos controls digital infrastructure. The bottleneck. And the question now is simple. What comes next? Artificial intelligence? Data? Computation? Whoever controls the next bottleneck won't just win the market. They will shape reality itself. And by the time most people realize it, it will already be too late. And this is just the beginning. Because the next bottleneck is already being built. In artificial intelligence, in data, in the infrastructure of thought itself, and the company that controls it won't just dominate a market. It will define the future. So if you want to understand what's coming next, make sure you're subscribed, because in the next video, we're breaking down the company that might already be winning.